Coming up on Gettysburg Insider, Kathy Leap makes some new furry friends.
This little guy is just stealing my heart right here.
So each piece is like a work of art.
And heads to her new favorite gift shop. Plus, Katrina Fickus hits the highway in search of local artists. She takes us to the Lion Potter.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it has a nice touch.
And then meets up with the local rapper DurtE. Next on Gettysburg Insider.
But first, a word about the supporters of Gettysburg Insider. Gettysburg Day Spa, a full-service salon and spa. The Spirit Box, holistic parties, handcrafted jewelry and furniture. Raise the vibration. The Raphael Inn, a bed and breakfast in the heart of Gettysburg. Island Fusion, available for your next party, steel drums, and so much more.
You may have seen the signs if you travel along Route 15 near Gettysburg. These handmade signs are a trademark of the Lion Potter.
We have handmade pottery. We have produce from 27 local farmers that grow for us.
Meet David Young. He and his wife Junko own the Lion Potter. David is passionate about his produce and gladly shares samples with customers.
Try that. Nice. Isn't that good? That's good.
Oh, I thought maybe something.
Whoa.
I like all of them.
Those are really good.
We have amazing peaches. They're like the size of grapefruit, and our plums are just incredible. Our secret is we have a ripening room. So we get the peaches right out of the field. We put them in our ripening room, and it just brings out the amazing flavor in them.
Besides seasonal produce, you'll find pottery in all shapes and sizes. Their old farmhouse is set up like an art gallery to display their work. David and Junko are both potters who have studied their art form all over the world. They make their own glazes, and all of their pottery is functional, meaning it's safe for food and can go in the dishwasher or microwave. David first found pottery as a teenager struggling in school.
It was quite by mistake. I am dyslexic, and I couldn't read or write until I was 22. I was sitting in class in 10th grade, and the teacher said, "Hey, you want to try the potter's wheel?" He sat me down, and I took off. It was just amazing. And at the end of the week, he goes, "You know, I'm embarrassed. I can't teach you anymore. I don't know anymore. You've learned everything I know in 5 days." So he goes, "I'm going to find something for you." And I was like, "Yeah, sure you are." And Monday he says, "Hey, you want to go to grad school?" So I'm in 10th grade, and now I'm enrolled in grad school. So I got to go to grad school, and I wasn't really smart enough to know that, you know, you're supposed to only stay 3 years. I stayed 10 years.
The Lion Potter draws tourists and locals alike. Local farmers make honey and jam for the Lion Potter's private label. David and Junko are proud to own their business and contribute to the community.
Oh, I think being self-employed is one of the most important things. America has forgotten what made us strong, and what makes a strong community is lots of people working for themselves and turning that same dollar over in the community they live in. So that's really what we try to do. So many times we actually argue for the farmer to pay him more. So our prices sometimes are a little higher here, but we are trying to make sure we pay all of our farmers a living wage. In fact, we paid out $72,000 last year to local farmers from this one location. which is really exciting to me. So,
That's great.
yeah.
There are many shopping opportunities in the Gettysburg area, especially downtown. One of my favorite places to visit is A&A Village Treasures on Chambersburg Street, just off the square.
Hey there, welcome. How are you today?
How are you?
Good, good.
Beautiful shop.
Oh gosh, thank you very much. We've got a few rooms for you to explore.
A&A opened for business in 2012 and is owned by Amada Mesa and Anthony Kylor. They have expanded their space twice in just 3 years and have developed a strong local base of loyal shoppers. They have a main room with unique bath and body products, candles, handmade jewelry, and lots of interesting items from local artisans. Plus, they have a pantry room with gourmet food and kitchenwares, and a boutique room with women's clothing.
First of all, guys, I have to tell you how much I love this shop.
Gosh,
The
thank
most
you, Kat.
unique little things here and there, and from what I understand, you support local artists?
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. Yeah, we in the past and even till today, we've worked with 74 local artists within a 100-mile radius, and we're really proud of that. We love to focus on Made in America and local artisan especially. Yeah.
That's great. You know, that goes a long way to supporting your community, and I can tell that you guys really love what you're doing just by the looks of your shop. It's just.
Well, some of the people we've met are just wonderful, the local artists. From here, from PA, we've grown a little bit now into Georgia, Virginia, Maryland, California, Ohio. So we've brought some pretty cool different artists. So we get excited when we meet them and we see their things. So it really is a lot of the stuff that we love.
And we work with such incredible people that exclusively work with us, and that helps in such a way for downtown Gettysburg, because you're not seeing the same thing in all of the different stores as you're walking and shopping and experiencing downtown Gettysburg. So that's very important to us as well.
After living in Florida for many years, the pair chose to set up shop in Gettysburg to be closer to Anthony's family. He was born and raised about an hour away. They said they looked at other locations in the region, but decided Gettysburg was the right fit for them.
We're visiting Anthony's family here for about 20 years since we met, and we noticed that something a little more diverse and somewhat unique was kind of needed in town, as well as, the amazing history that's here. So it's what we kind of naturally happened.
And the bags.
Oh, I know. I love those bags.
A&A has a small hands-on staff, and they're happy to tell you the story behind each item that they carry. They say their goal is to offer a complete shopping experience to their customers, male or female. They've recently expanded their men's section to include men's grooming products and vintage-look t-shirts.
We want it to be an experience for the whole family where they can all come in and really find something that they connect with. And whether it is that they're sampling all the local products that we're sampling, or whether someone's picking out the perfect outfit in the boutique.
I want.
In the pantry, Amato picked out a selection of my favorites, chocolates.
I've been addicted to the sea salt caramel for about 12 years now, but same family, 4 generations. And then Stonewall Kitchens from Maine has a new chocolate bar line, and this is their dark chocolate caramel sea salt. You're going to be trying some of these. Oh my God, we have a company from New Orleans. It's an artesian chocolate. The candied violets has been my addiction for 4 years now.
Obviously, Amato is passionate about his products. Also in the pantry, you'll find a large selection of coffees and teas. There are always samples to try, and Kayla is happy to grind coffee beans to your liking. They have an antique grinder. Anthony learned all about Java after working for Starbucks for 18 years. Obviously, this is his passion.
So in terms of our coffee, we serve only gourmet Arabica bean coffee. All of the coffees are grown in the best regions from around the world, and that is the Asia Peninsula, Africa, and Latin America. They're all grown above 3,000 feet above sea level, which means they're naturally organic. Okay. Yeah.
Wow,
and
you really know your coffee.
Throughout the shop, you'll find items in a wide range of prices. I personally think it's a great place to find a gift for someone who's hard to buy for.
We've got some of Denise Krieger's work here. She's one of our other local artists from right here in Gettysburg.
Kayla, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And when you visit A&A, be sure to tell them that Kathy sent you.
Thank you so much.
You enjoy your afternoon
Thank you. I will.
and have a great day.
Yes, it was
I love
wonderful
this
meeting
place.
you.
Come back and
Take
see
care.
us.
Coming up on Gettysburg Insider, Katrina Fickus goes underground with the hip-hop scene in Adams County.
If it doesn't kill me, it'll make me stronger, and the weak will run away. Started to stray from the sheep and sleep where the wolves stay. Realizing that one day I make my own way. The first sign of movement, trouble would start to give chase. For everybody that always assumes that things change. Not everybody has family, sometimes a kid breaks. Mistakes and pain is all that's painted on this face.
Littlestown native, known as DurtE, has been rapping and performing since 2007. I met up with him at the family farm.
You don't seem to fit into any certain musical group. How would you classify your music?
Probably that I don't fit into any certain musical group. I just do a little bit of everything, kind of like musical ADD, I guess. Whatever I'm feeling at the time. If the music strikes me as something kind of rock influence, I'll do that. It's all rooted in rap, though.
Give me your 2 cents, don't expect change. If I ain't asked for it, then I don't know you a damn thing.
Everybody's got a 1996 NWA version of what rap is or what hip hop is, and there's just so many different subcultures and genres of it. And around here, is the only disadvantage, more like a challenge, is opening people up to it. So you got to get through it forces me to be uncomfortable with other people and them to be uncomfortable with me until the music goes on. Once the music's on, everybody's hands are up, they're yelling, like, hey, this ain't bad, this is all right, you know what I mean?
With the help of social media, DurtE has gotten a strong following for his music. His loyal fans are part of UPS, the underground propaganda squad. They help promote DurtE and other independent musical artists like him. It was started by fellow rapper Low Key, along with DurtE and rapper Whipstick. The prop squad raised money so the artists could travel and perform.
With the underground propaganda squad, that's like fans and stuff that we're really good friends with, that they go out and they'll buy stickers from us and posters and flyers, and we did a whole promo tour up and down the East Coast that they paid for. They gave us gas money to rent and drive the whole way up and down here.
DurtE and Low Key went on an independent tour and performed in 17 states. In Gettysburg, DurtE put on a festival for his fans. He was humbled by the great support he received.
The people that go out of their way to share their time with us and support us and give money, we try to give back. And when you do that, you actually build like a crazy bond. It's like a friendship almost. So like through that show in Gettysburg, there was probably 200 people at the show. At least 50 of them they flew here, which is ridiculous to me.
DurtE showed me around his family's land and told me that although he's left Adams County for brief periods of time, he's always drawn back.
I'm proud of being from here. That might come off kind of lame to people, but like I've left a whole bunch of times, went to Baltimore, Ohio, wherever, and after a month it's old and I want to come home.
So Littlestown is your hometown?
Littlestown has been home. Like I lived in Aspers and Biglerville for a few years, but for the most part, I'd say probably 80% of my life has been Littlestown, like this actual property and right down the road. So this is home for me.
In Adams County is where I live. Pennsylvania, born and raised, stayed there since I was a kid.
DurtE has collaborated with rap artists from Australia, Britain, and Brazil, plus American acts from Brooklyn, Allentown, and Chicago. His most recent video is with the Redneck Soldiers from Tennessee. He hopes the joint projects bring in new fans. DurtE says his songs are about everyday life. He thinks people can appreciate them even if they don't like rap.
The more people that become accustomed to the rap music, when they hear it, they kind of relate to what you're saying. You know what I mean? So like that last song and video that we just put out, the Rural Legends. I've done interviews for like hiphopmusic.com and rebelroad.com and all these like country rap sites, and I explained to them, I was like, well, if you listen to that song, there isn't anything country about that besides the accents on the dudes, on the redneck soldiers from Tennessee. That's like a rap song. It's a banging, like, there's no banjos, there's nothing. So it's already like forming its own little thing.
Story of my life, another chance that I missed, but guaranteed I keep it moving with my back to the wind. I won't slow down, know how I'm gonna make it. This life might bend me, but I'm not breaking.
I would say the evolution of the music will just be wherever it takes me, like whoever I get to work with and wherever there's a crowd that wants to see it.
Story of my life, another chance that I missed, but guaranteed I keep it moving with my back to the wind. I won't slow down, know how I'm gonna make it. This life might bend me, but I'm not breaking. Keep on keeping on, moving to the same old song. They're trying to tell me how I'm doing is wrong.
Up next on Gettysburg Insider, Kathy Leap's wildlife adventure. Stay tuned.
We're here at the East Coast Exotic Animal Rescue, and we're here with my friend Sue and our little friend Huey, and we're going to introduce you to some incredible animals and the remarkable people that are making a difference in their lives.
Honey, your food's coming.
Tucked away in the foothills of Fairfield is East Coast Exotic Animal Rescue. The rescue cares for more than 100 animals and more than 40 different species. We met with Melissa Bishop, the Director of Development, and asked her, where do these animals come from?
Some of them are zoo surplus or people that had pets that should not have had them. Once they come to us, they are our family, and we do everything we can to take care of them. They get excellent vet care, they have excellent food, but really the place itself needs some work, and that all takes money, but our animals are the top priority, so we will make sure that they're cared for first.
The big cats are the most impressive. The lions can be heard wherever you are in the park.
Our goal is every animal here should have the best habitat that we can possibly do. So we'd love to have sponsors that can sponsor a cage or to help us in some way make their lives even better. Every animal we do get, though, has a habitat upgrade when they come to us. It is we first make sure that we can do better for them than what they had before.
And the animals do receive excellent care. Recently, one of the lions needed emergency surgery.
Because we know them and how many years we've been working with them, we were able to detect a small difference in how she was acting. That small difference, if we didn't detect it when we did, could have killed her. So then we have an excellent vet who's one of the top vets in the United States for exotic animals, came here and actually had to perform surgery right here on our premises. We had to get her to sleep, get her comfortable, bring her down, and have a surgical room set up for us.
Here, Keisha, one for you. Oh, see, if you hit it too hard, it bounces back.
We were lucky enough to be with the tigers at feeding time. They're not as camera shy as the lions. A fire in May 2014 destroyed the main building and caretakers' quarters at the rescue. The reconstruction has used up most of their funds. And as you can imagine, feeding and caring for animals is quite expensive. They do receive meat donations from Walmart, but spend around $200 each week on produce.
So we would love to have new people come in and say, hey, you know, my family would like to sponsor Habitat, or even just a couple dollars, or going to the grocery store and you see some extra produce.
Veterinarians donate their services, and local companies donate services, like C.E. Williams, who donated driveway paving. They hold an annual art auction to raise funds, but there's always a need.
They walk through that gate, they are our family, period. We will take care of them until their last breath, as long as they have a good quality of life. We will take care of them from beginning to end. So that's the difference. This is their home.
East Coast Exotic Animal Rescue hopes to be back open for tours in the fall of 2016. Their bird and reptile building is complete. When you visit the birds, their colors are truly amazing, and the noise is deafening. There's a core group of about 10 volunteers who have been trained to care for the animals' daily needs. It's hard work, but when you see volunteers interact with the animals, you understand why they do it.
This is 90% dirty, disgusting, stinky work it's very challenging. But that 10% play, when you get to play with them, you get to interact with them, and you see them and they see you and they know your family, you're there to take care of them, that 10% keeps us going.
And this little old lady is Sweet Pea. She went through years of mistreatment by humans. You would think she would want nothing to do with them. But when she sees her caregivers, she comes waddling out to give love and to get love.
Every animal here should have been left in the wild. We wish we weren't here. The greatest day of our lives would be if we didn't have a job. We didn't need every cage was empty because they all were not taken. That would be the best day for us.
And don't go away, Katrina's back in her cocktail corner, making new drinks with an old favorite.
Hello and welcome back to Katrina's Cocktail Corner. All three of today's drinks contain sour mash whiskey as their main ingredient, although they are all three very different, as you can see. The first drink that I'm going to make for you today is Green Destiny. First, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of sour mash whiskey. Half an ounce of triple sec. We're going to put some orange juice in with that. Stir it up a little bit. Pour that over some crushed ice. We'll put some strawberries in there. Some blue curacao. Stir it up. Green Destiny. The second drink that I'm going to make for you today is blackberry lemonade. We're going to put in a teaspoon of sugar, 6 to 8 blackberries, depending on how many you prefer. These blackberries were locally grown and they come from the Lion Potter. We're gonna muddle these together. Add our ice. 2 ounces of sour mash whiskey. Fill with some lemonade. We're going to give this a good shake. Strain it over some ice. Garnish with a blackberry or 2. Blackberry lemonade. The last drink that I'm going to make today is the root canal. First, we're going to add 2 ounces of the sour mash whiskey. Now we're going to fill our glass about 2/3 the way full with the root beer. For the good part, we're going to put some vanilla ice cream on top. Now that looks good. And that is our root canal.
So thanks, Katrina. These look really, really good.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of our episodes. Anyway, we want to thank you for joining us and remind you to please support your local artists, your local rescues. They can always use the help. And stay with us because you never know where we're going to end up next.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, that's really, really good.
Try
really
mine.
good. Okay.
I'm stuck in traffic about 5:45. Keep thinking there's something better than this. Because of her heat, need something to drink. I close my eyes and I began to think. Traffic ain't moving, I'm so hot I'm dying. I reach into the cooler, grab a drink with a lime. Add it to the taco, add it to the chip. Add it to the cola, add it to the beer. Add it to the rum, one shot at a time. Add the lime and you'll feel fine. I'm going to the store, gonna buy some lime. Says no, tomorrow gonna have a good time. Put on some butter, cause I'm feeling fine. You bring the blender and I'll do the limes. Add it to the taco, add it to the chip. Add it to the cola, add it to the beer. Add it to the rum, one shot at a time. Add the lime and you'll feel.
Island Fusion, available for your next party, steel drums, and so much more.